For real.
All right, Dallas school shooting.
This is interesting. Go ahead.
Teen suspect arrested, charged with aggravated assault at a mass shooting. The suspect gunman in the Wilmer High School shooting turned himself in and is facing first-degree felony charges, according to the arrest affidavit. So I guess no one died, thank goodness.
Turn himself in.
Well, yeah, at the end.
Okay.
I guess.
Usually they don't turn themselves in.
Keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, he was talking.
I know. I'm curious.
Newly released details in the affidavit gave insight into what led to Tuesday's shooting at the Southwest Dallas campus. Police were able to review hallway surveillance video to help piece together what happened on Tuesday.
Okay.
Tracy Denard Haynes Jr., 17, turned himself in the Lou Street Justice Center around 9 p.m. Oh, so they didn't get him at the school. He got away.
Okay.
Turned himself in. Tuesday, he has been booked into the Dallas County Jail and is charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault and a mass shooting and a first-degree felony. A DPS special agent who wrote the affidavit, probable cause, said, "At the conclusion of my review and based on the totality of the circumstances, I believe Tracy Haynes Jr. committed the offense of the Texas Penal Code 22.02b4, aggravated assault, mass shooting, first-degree felony." So I'm guessing that's all one offense.
2229er?
22.02b4.
Yeah.
First-degree felony when Hayes Jr. intentionally, knowingly, and or recklessly attempted to cause serious bodily injury and or death to students attending WHHS, and during the commission of the offense, used and exhibited a deadly weapon. Additionally, during the commission, Hayes Jr. committed the assault as part of a mass shooting where Hayes Jr. discharged a firearm to cause serious bodily injury or death, or to attempt to cause serious bodily injury or death to 4 or more persons during the same criminal transaction. It's a transaction.
Yeah, everything's a transaction in life. Oh.
Haynes is being held in the Dallas County Jail on a $600,000 bond, $150,000 per count.
Okay.
So did he shoot people?
Yes. But he did not kill anyone, apparently, because there's no murder charges.
That's kind of
Well, nobody's dead yet, maybe?
I'm surprised there was no attempted murder mentioned.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
So what did he do? He shot 4 people?
This is what they don't know. Officials have not said if Haynes was a student at Wilmer High or if they've received information as to why Haynes brought the gun to the school. Police documents say that 5 people were injured in the shooting. Dallas ISD and Dallas Fire Rescue said on Tuesday that 4 were injured. Fox 4 has reached out to agencies for more information.
It looks like somebody died.
It looks like somebody died?
One died.
Well, maybe there's an update after this story because he's not accused of murder in here. Aggravated assault with a weapon.
The charges can upgrade down the road.
Certainly, yeah. Well, as things change, I would imagine so.
Right.
According to police surveillance video, showed an unknown student letting Haynes into the school through an unsecured door just after 1 p.m. Haynes walked down the hallway and encountered a group of male students, the affidavit says. That's when he pulled out a gun and began shooting, striking 5 students. He then approached one student who was unable to run away and shot him point-blank range, according to the report. All 5 victims were taken to local hospitals. 4 have non-life-threatening injuries, and 1 is in serious condition.
That must have been the death.
That must be the one that passed. Mm-hmm. Dallas Mayor Pro Tem Tanel Atkins said all the victims are expected to recover. Well, now I'm confused.
Well, this says 1 dead. I mean, this is all kind of new, right? So
sure. Well, the Pro Tem Mayor says everybody's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. They're fine. 3 of the victims are between 15 and 18 years old. The ages of the other 2 have not been confirmed. It's at a high school. You figure that would be pretty safe bets unless it's a teacher.
Right.
The extent of the injuries has not been fully released, but sources told Fox 4 and Cigar Hustler podcast that at least one 17-year-old male student was shot in the lower leg. Despite extra security measures at the school, Haynes was able to enter through an unsecured door. So it is not a failure of our staff, of our protocols, or of the machinery that we have, said Dallas ISD, Police Chief Scott Smith. Well, apparently there was some problem. There was an unsecured door.
Yeah, I thought the guardians or whoever's on campus is supposed to check all those anyways. Make sure they're locked and or secured.
In my interaction with those guys, they sit around a lot.
Okay. So
Allegedly.
okay. So here's my question to you.
Yes.
Where did he get the gun?
And that has not been reported yet.
Okay.
And what type of gun?
I don't care. That means nothing to me. Do you think that there should be a penalty involved for whoever was the original owner of the firearm, if it was, as long as it wasn't stolen? Like, let's say it was his parents' gun or something like that.
Correct.
You think that
What
person?
what are you deeming stolen? Taken without authorization?
Reported stolen.
I think what he's asking is, did he steal it from his parents? I don't think you can steal it from your parents.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, if you had a burglary in your house and your firearms were stolen, and it was reported that your firearms were stolen, at that point, if it's used later in a crime, I don't think that you should be held liable.
Right, yeah, no. And then also, I mean, if it's with the parents, you have to see timeline on this. So was it taken and then immediately taken to the school and the parents weren't home?
Yeah. I think, yeah. So let's say it was taken out of the house and the parents weren't home. Do you think they should be held liable? That's my question.
No.
I think they should be.
I think they should be.
I think they absolutely should
If
be.
it was unsecured in the home and child, for lack of better words, because he was 17, he had access to it.
Right.
Are they trying him as a juvenile or as an adult?
It has not been mentioned. We don't even know if he's been tried for murder yet.
It's Texas.
It's just charges.
Well, I mean, I've read two different articles. One said one person died. One said that he didn't.
Right. In this article I got, the mayor said everybody's fine.
Yeah, so 5 injured.
And in Texas, if somebody murders somebody, they get the death penalty, correct?
Texas does have the death penalty, but they have to be convicted, and I'm sure there's certain extenuating circumstances on how they get the death penalty.
Yeah.
I don't think murder is an automatic death penalty. Just puts it on the table.
I think that if you own a firearm and you're responsible for that
You're
firearm.
responsible with it. Yeah, somehow it is accessible to the child, again, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
I believe so.
It should be
Sure.
it should be in a safe. It should be secured.
Right, in a safe, unloaded, bullets in a different place, whatever the rule is.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe not all that, but I have access to the firearms in my safe.
Right.
My wife does.
Right.
That's where it ends.
That's where it should end.
Right. I don't, that makes no sense to me.
Is there an age where you would, I guess not, wouldn't you? I mean, your children aren't of that age yet, but is there an age where, let's say, Jax gets access to the gun? He's still in the house and he's 19 years old or something.
Would I educate my son on handling and controlling firearms? Sure.
Right.
Well, he would still not have access to it
Gotcha.
without me.
So
at
as
all.
long as he lives in your house, he's not on the list.
He will, no, 100%.
Just curious.
Not at all.
No?
No, because they're not his.
Right.
They're mine.
Sure.
Right. So I'm responsible for it, and I would take that very seriously. I would never say, all right, well, hey, it's sitting on the coffee stand if you ever need, or if God.
No, I didn't do that either, but I wanted to take the mystique away from it, so I did let the boys see it and hold it unloaded in a controlled situation, just so it wasn't like, Dad's gone, let's see if we can find it.
Yeah, you're educating them on firearms.
Certainly.
That's totally different.
Right. Well, I'm just saying what my policy was.
I would never ever let my son have access to the gun for him to use for protection or safety. I have bubbles.
That's what I was going to say. Is your wife comfortable? Would she want to get it if something had happened? You're not. I mean, we were just gone. So something happened. Somebody gets in.
Right.
Would she go for bubbles or go for the gun?
I think that potentially both. I mean, bubbles is gun bubbles. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
No one's getting in.
Certainly.
Right? It's like, oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, God. Look at this.
Never mind. There's got to be a better house.
And the other one's sticking his nose up my ass. What the hell is going on?
So, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, my wife wouldn't. She knows where ours are, obviously, and there's no children in our house, so I mean, mine's not locked up anymore. But she would do the dog. She would have the dogs
Right.
first.
Several dogs.
Yeah, we have multiple dogs also.
Right.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think
if they want to roll the dice and come in with the dogs, okay. See how far you can get. The house isn't that
Right.
big anymore. There's no place to run.
Right. Yeah, I think that the parents should be held liable.
I believe so. Also,
Yeah.
didn't they just do that with that last school shooting? Both parents, one of the
Yeah.
parents or somebody went to jail. Both or one or something.
Well, they got charged, but I don't think it stuck.
Oh,
Because
really?
I didn't
they not
see anything
stick?
about them going to jail.
You're responsible for that kid.
Right. And what he does,
Right.
certainly.
And you're responsible for your firearms.
Okay, let's go one step further. He's
Okay.
17 years old.
Okay.
He can drive your car.
Okay.
Say he goes and runs people over.
Yeah.
does a group thing where he's going to a parade and just runs through the people. Are the parents responsible then because he had access to the car?
It's a great question.
That's what we're all about here at Cigars Podcast. Great.
Anything can be used as a murder weapon, I guess,
Certainly.
to some degree, right?
Oh, I guess you have a point there. So he grabs a spoon.
So if I would say no in that scenario.
I think no also because the car is not meant for that purpose.
Right. It's right. Well,
Right.
I mean, a gun isn't meant for killing people. Technically, it's more for self-defense.
Well, but it is used to hurt people.
Right.
Where, if he takes the gun, he's not because he had to go to the movies.
Right. Well, unless he was watching Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, that was a horrible
That was
situation.
that one guy who went in and lit up the theater and then sat out front waiting for the police.
Right.
What do you think, Boots?
With the car?
Yeah.
No, I mean, so the hardest part with any type of attempted murder or murder, right, is the black and white on all of it.
Right.
So, and especially school shootings, because they actually don't have a lot of black and white on school shootings. It's very minimal, right? So when they charge these guys, it's really hard to get a subsidiary off of the main charge with a parent or with anything involved, an accessory.
Right.
So I think gun laws need to evolve a little more to be able to stick stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Our legal expert because, in the Navy.
Yeah.
When he wasn't on boats.
Well, he's more like, I think everybody should be able to kill everybody. Like he's all for it.
No.
Yeah, he's fine.
You're fine.
All right, next.
All right.
Something a little lighter.
Hong Kong suspends postal service to the U.S. after Trump tariff hikes.
Yes.
Definitely lighter.
Not more shipping
No more
for you.
sending packages. You
Guess
cannot get your Temu or your Shein.
And no more.
No more.
That's dumb.
Unless, Jonathan Drew's there. And
He was just in Macau.
I was just in Macau. I was in Hong Kong yesterday, but then I'm in Macau.
I like that somebody attacked you on YouTube, said, mean things about you. It's hilarious.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, they did about the
How dare you attack him?
dare you attack this man, this
Who's
saint
this-
of a man.
This great man.
This great man.
Yeah, we know him.
We know him. He said he loved the stuff.
Yeah,
He stopped and said hello.
Yeah, he's our friend.
Right. Hong Kong CNN.